Welcome to SHRI R Studios. Today we are introducing Dr. B. K. Rajalakshmi Garu. She is professor in English, communication skills, soft skills. Hearty welcome, ma'am.
So hi to SHRI R Studios and thank you for welcoming me here. Today, as if ma'am told that the discussion is on soft skills training and communication, you are going to have a lot of good interactions and questions where I can help you in that. Please be ready with your notebooks so that you can note down some points which can help you in your interviews and workplace.
Ma'am, please brief about yourself.
Yeah. So I'm Dr. Rajalakshmi. I have done my master's from Osmania University and my PhD from JGTU Rajasthan. So my core was my thesis was on soft skills, and I am pretty interested in communication as a communication trainer. I've worked in different engineering colleges. I've received different awards from different social services like T-Hub and Telangana government and different channels, IBIS TV and all. I'm active in social activities, and also I've written 4 books which are related to English communication. I hope that those books will be helpful to you. You can find it in Amazon. And I have many interviews into my list out where you can see that how communication plays important role. Why do I get interest into communication is only one thing. I said that because of a defense family, I understood that what is the importance of a proper communication. How do people get related and linked with you, or can be say as in good relationship with you if you have a good communication. So rest of all, I am also doing my PhD from European International University, Paris. And I've done my BEd and also trying to pursue my MEd from a university. It's very shortly, I will tell you that. And regarding learning, I could say that this is my passion to study. My passion to study started when I was a young child, from the age of 10 or 12. When people used to stop me study, they would ask me that if you study, you're not going to get any government job or something like that. It made me more interesting into learning a lot. And in engineering college, I experienced a lot many things. I worked in St. Martin's Engineering College, CMR Engineering College, and also I worked in Mallareddy Engineering College. I worked as a Dean HOD of the department. So here I understood that what is the intention of a student. Actually, the student wants to grab the job. He wants to get placed into a very good, proper corporate company. So one incident I would like to share with you, that is I had a student. So he went to an interview. I asked him as a soft skills trainer and English communication skills trainer, I asked the child that, did you go to interview? He said, yes. So how did you go? My father dropped me. See the situation. So I said that, okay, where was the place? He said some location of high-tech city and all. So I said that, which company was it? I went into the building, ma'am. I did not see the company name. I asked, who is the manager? So he said that, I don't know the manager name. Who interviewed you? I don't know the person also. So immediately I got the answer from my end that you are not selected. And the answer was, I was not selected, ma'am. You see, if, for example, I'm telling there is A and B front of your house, in front of your gate. Your gate is closed. A and B both are standing outside. As if they ringed the bell, you opened the door. You saw A, B standing in front of you. A is the person whom you know. Like your father knows and your mother knows or your sister knows them. And B is the person whom you don't know. You don't know them and he is not speaking anything. Whom you will welcome? Yes, answer is A. Why? Because he is known to you. In workplace also, when you are going to an interview, I explained this to the student. That is, in the workplace, when you are going to an interview, you don't know what is the company. How do they welcome you? How do they give a laptop, a desk to you to work for some time? How do they give the position? How do they believe you when you don't know them? You don't call B because you don't know him, and A glass of water is offered into your house. You offer a glass of water only when you know the person. And you're asking a job but you don't know who is that. When you're going to any kind of interview, please read the portfolio of the organization, know the history of the organization, understand why you're going there and what you have to speak there. Please learn, practice, and then step into the interview. Then you can crack it.
Ma'am, what is exactly communication and soft skills? How these two are different?
Actually, if we could say that communication is a big tree and soft skills is a fruit in that.
Okay, both are interrelated.
Both are interrelated, and communication without soft skills and soft skills without communication can be unimaginable.
How these two skills are useful to a person in day-to-day life or in a profession?
See, wherever you start speaking with, communicating with people, or wherever you talk to the people, there is a need of proper communication. Like you're talking to a person, or you're in an interview, you're in a workplace, you should be very specific what you're talking about. You should have a proper information, or you want to take proper information. There you have to answer the questions properly by listening it. So LSRW is applicable in a good communication.
Why is this so important in today's life?
As we are all trying to get into different tasks, maybe in your work, maybe in your personal, or maybe with your friends, colleagues, or outside socialing and all, communication plays very important role. If there is a not good communication, a person who can go to 10th step of his life can stabilized in only first step, because he has very bad communications. We can take a great example of many people. Like for example, you have seen some people who are working from so long time in same profession, and they will always tell that I don't have any kind of hypes or any kind of increments or any kind of promotions in the workplace. And you can see few people who get very rapid promotions and get rapid incentives or increments. Why do they get? They get only because they are very clear with their communication. They talk to the people, they express their ideas, they also take the inputs of others.
Okay. In simple, it is something like this. Not only the work what they are doing, but still their increments, their promotions will also
Depend on good communication.
So in day-to-day life, everywhere, at every second of movement, communication, soft skills are important.
In your personal life as well, I could say that if you are not good at communicating with your child, the relationship may be not continued for a long period of time. You have to communicate with your child as reaching home, saying hi, good morning or good afternoon or something, and asking that what happened the whole day. You should spend at least 2 to 3 minutes discussing on it, so that your communication will help the child to have a good relationship with you. So this is a good example that in your personal life also communication plays an important role.
I have one layman question, ma'am. So when we take back 20 years ago, there is no word about communication or soft skills. Nobody are aware of communication or soft skills. At that time, how these skills played a major role?
Let me know that when the Lipi language has come, that day communication had taken life. So you can see in Ramayana, Mahabharata, they also give the information. If you take Mahabharata, it's a very, very, very Bible of soft skills. You can learn many things, like how a person should be in a workplace. That's why there is a shloka which is very famous. I guess it is a shloka only, that is on Karmanye and all, where Krishna says him. So work is worship, and that was all communicated on the book. So you can see that communication is not from today or yesterday. It was from long back when the Lipi started.
Okay. Ma'am, I have another question. How is language and these skills are related?
Language and
Skills.
see, language is itself a skill. Why do you? How can we say that language is not a skill? If I know Tamil, if I know Kannada, if I know Marathi, I could say that I have an extra skill of learning, of speaking these languages. Language properly making them, managing them, or we can say pipelining them into a process is a skill. But learning language is itself a very good skill to the person, because if I go to China or you go to China, those people don't speak except Chinese language.
Right.
So you have a skill of speaking with them that is in Chinese. Then it can be said as language as a very good skill for a person to communicate properly. And with that, you should also have a proper body language. If you are failed in communication, it means that somewhere the 30% to 40% efforts goes with only your words, but rest of all is your body language. So body language without your words works a lot.
Let us come to the students.
Yeah.
When it comes to students, a student may be a topper in the class, maybe topper from all the sessions in a school or in a college. But when he steps into his profession life, when he is in the initial stages, he may not be in a position to crack the initial interview positions, like interview phase 1 or phase 2, phase 3. They take lot of time to reach the final session of the interview. Why these students are taking this much of time to prove themselves to the last final HR round? Even though when most of the students who move on to the final round also, they'll not be able to address the HR questions. How and why students are lacking in these communication skills?
Interesting question, and I guess this was asked by one of your audience, I think. So, any interview, what is the interviewer's intention to take your interview? To know you, right? And what are you going to benefit to the company? If you have failed into it, expressing to the person, how do a person understand that what you are? If I say that I'm a very good person, I should prove it in my communication. Like in that 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you need to prove yourself. You need to explain the person in the form of wording or in the form of your body language that I am eligible for this job, so that the person understands what is your intention. With that, the criteria of getting a good percentage, that is CGP, also plays very important role, but technical knowledge and artificial intelligence. If the person is zero at artificial intelligence or technical, then he cannot make good. Okay. So updating yourself according to the generation, according to the market, according to the requirements and demands is important.
Based on interview skills, I have one more question. Everywhere, whenever we go to an interview, the first question asked by the interviewer is, tell me about something yourself. Tell about yourself. So, why exactly is this question being repeated from a long time?
See, the interviewer already reads your resume. He already sees your resume and scans everything. But still he asks that question to know that how you are into constructing words or into answering to the question, how confident, how are you seeing the person? Are you seeing at the face or else looking at somewhere on the table? For example, now we both are interacting, you are talking to me, you are seeing somewhere or I am seeing somewhere and answering your question. Do you feel it is interesting? So the person also thinks that is he capable to work with the team? Is he capable to interact with the team members? And is he good at communication? So he questions him very easy question, but the answer may not come very fast. So there he understands that he is bad in communication or he is bad with the team members and he cannot answer to the question, general questions to the team. There itself he rejects them.
Do he or she has the good subject knowledge or the percentage, irrespective of all these categories, he or she has to prove themselves in communication and soft skills.
Yes.
So, how do they improve their communication and soft skills? Is it easy for them to improve their skills in the education time itself, or they should be as a practice to be done from the day one of his education?
See, nowadays in every school they are starting a communication, public speaking skill training to the students. And in many colleges I have seen that there are so many different labs, English labs, like ELCS, English Language Communication Skills Lab, or Advanced Communication Skills Lab, where they are training students to talk in public in front of their friends, maybe in the form of jam sessions, that is just a minute, or different type of sessions. Here the student gets trained, but if he is from the rural background or where he cannot afford the laboratories and all, he can do this practice by reading newspaper or looking at the mirror and imitating that he is reading, or looking at the news channels and practicing those news channel word dialogues, or answering to the self questions in front of other, or making a mock interview of himself. It helps a lot. Mock interview senses like 5 questions from his end, and he will be questioning himself and answering to themselves.
Mom, these all comes as a part of communication skills before a student or a professor who is going for an interview. This is the steps which they have to work on before entering into the professional life. So once the person enters into the professional life, he has to face n number of colleagues who are from different region, different languages, and different mentalities. Their behavior, everything is different when compared to him. So how the person has to overcome all this?
Because we are social animals and we need to communicate anywhere. Even a child, if he don't speak, we are worried why he is not talking. If an old man is not speaking, we are worried that why he is not speaking with us. So in workplace, if you are not ready to express yourself or present yourself, the person who is your manager, your HR, will be worried that why you are failing in answering the question. So communicating properly is very important. The information what you want to say should be reachable, should be proper, and also should be specific to the person.
Mom, these all comes as a part of communication skills before a student or a professor who is going for an interview. This is the steps which they have to work on before entering into the professional life. So once the person enters into the professional life, he has to face n number of colleagues who are from different region, different languages, and different mentalities. Their behavior, everything is different when compared to him. So how the person has to overcome all this?
See, that is called as workplace politics. Here in workplace, we see different type of political issues. It means that a person, when he is socially connected with the organization, first of all, group chatting, group discussion, he has to prioritize his work first, and also he has to be diplomat. Like he should follow a diplomacy towards his work and concentrate on his targets. And we usually tell, no, in Telugu also we say that we should speak little and work more. So here you have to concentrate on what is your targets and achieve that on time. So most of the people cannot backpull.
Okay, one more question based on this workplace politics. Politics